let's show you how to make the visually smallest avatar in Roblox. The avatar itself is 0.7 studs, but since it floats a little bit down there, it is going to be 0.8 studs in height. All the bundles and animations will be linked down below in the description if you want to use those while following the video itself. Now let's get into this tiny avatar setup. But you know what else is tiny? This webcam right over here. Thanks to OBSBOT for sponsoring this video. OBSBOT is a company that has made the OBSBOT Me 2, which is a camera that I've been using for 5 months now. This webcam has a 1/2-inch sensor, does 4K at 30 FPS and 1080p at 60 FPS. What I love about OBSBOT is not only do they have a really good webcam, but they also have very good software, which is a thing a lot of webcams on the market lack. So you can use this digital zoom and digitally zoom yourself in just like that. And then you can use this gimbal just to move over, and then you can center yourself, which is how I would frame myself for a video, just like this. And because it's 4K, you're not going to be sacrificing the quality that you want. So that's a really good thing about this camera being 4K. And also right over here, you got image, and we're just going to test something like autofocus, which is a thing this webcam does super well. Just like that, it's going to lock in, and it's actually going to go out right away. So you're not always going to be blurry and out of focus. So just like that, very good. Right over here, you got some more settings down there just to set this camera up how you want it. And I know a lot of you who actually might want this camera don't actually have the lighting setup that I have. So just to test it out, here's with the light off. And obviously I would recommend a light to shine on your face, or else you're gonna have to put up the ISO just like this. And this can actually introduce some grain, but put the shutter speed up just like that. Then we can lower the ISO just like this. And it actually does a really good job at low light. I'm not gonna say that it doesn't, because it actually is one of the best on the market for low light situations. Like there's no light shine on my face. It's just actually just a light above me in my room that's just pointing down in the middle of my room. And this is what it looks. This is what the webcam looks like on default settings. So right when you start up, it's gonna look like this. Here's what the webcam looks like with just the monitor screen lights in front of me. A cool thing about this webcam is you could change it from horizontal to portrait just by moving the physical webcam itself, and it will go into portrait mode, so you can do your portrait content that you need to make with this webcam. So this is not the only color that they actually have for this webcam. They also have cloud white and they have aurora green. So if you are interested in the Me 2, it goes for 130 USD on Amazon. And if you want something a little bit cheaper because it doesn't fit your budget, I'll show some video examples of this alternative that they released 1 month ago called the Me 2 SE. Okay, so as you can see right over here, we're using the Me SE, and as you can see already, it's a lot more smoother just because it's 60 FPS instead of 30. Another thing you probably noticed right away is there is a very wide angle. You can see right over here, you're getting a lot more field of view on this camera, and you can see the neon sign even looks a little bit different on the wall. Also looks a little bit curved on the edges, which some people won't notice, but it does give a wide angle look with this camera compared to the other one. So this is what the webcam looks like with my settings, key light, and the room light. So I'm going to turn off the key light right now, and this is what it looks like with just the room light on, which we can tune the shutter speed to go a little bit higher. Yeah, I would say something like this would be reasonable. And with just the monitor lights, this is what it looks like. This is what the Me SE looks like completely with default settings, and this is basically an out of the box look. And this is the default settings with just the monitor light on. On Amazon, the Me 2 SE goes for $69. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is put all your scale settings all the way down just like this. Then we're going to go to head, and then we're going to put on the broken head right over here. Okay, so now we're going to go to left and right arms, and we're going to put on the mini stud left and right arms, just like this. For the torso, we're going to use mini stud. But for the legs, we're going to use what's called mini little. So the name is very close. It's mini little for the left and right legs, just like that. Alright, now for idle animation, we're going to be using what's called the NFL idle. This is very important. This is going to be the idle that we're using, which will make our avatar lean forward a little bit and lot down. It'll be a lot better for making your avatar smaller. This is a big part of it, especially with all the packages itself. And there we go. We just made the smallest avatar in Roblox visually. Man, that's just crazy, bro.